welcome back to my workshop. Now, as a woodworker, a lot of the time people just randomly come up to you and say, can you fix this for me? Well, most of the time, yes, you can. You can fix things. Now, this is a very simple repair. It's a little occasional table like this, and it's just broken. I suspect that somebody sat on it or trod on it or dropped it, but it doesn't look like it's too much damage. So I think it's just going to be a case of re-gluing it. So let's have a look at it, see what we got to do, and then do it. Right, so what we've got here is basically it's come apart. There's a joint here and a joint here. Okay, there's just a little sort of tongue and groove type of mortise and tenon type joint. And it's just come unglued. Now, obviously, this is quite an old bit of furniture. But it is a mass-produced thing. It looks like there possibly used to be a piece of glass on the top, but now this has been varnished to death. It could do with a polish, but I'm not going to go to that extent. I'm just going to repair this. So we've just got this little tongue here. It looks like it's been glued in the past. So there's remnants of glue on this, and also in this side as well there's some glue. I don't think it was actually stuck to the top here. I think it was just stuck on that edge here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the existing glue, because sticking glue to glue is never a good idea. We need it to stick to bare wood. So I'm going to clean off all of this, clean off what's on here. But first of all, to find out how it was originally done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this main part of the chassis here, just so we can see how it was actually put together in the first place, so we can replicate that and find out whether it's actually stuck to the top or not. So that should be a simple case of 4 screws, one there, one that side and one that side. Let's whip those off and get the legs apart. Right, as you can see, there's nothing actually stuck there. Okay, so there's no wood glue between the chassis and the top. But what I'm going to do before I completely separate these parts, just going to put a tiny little dot on here with a Sharpie and a bit on here. Okay, so when I put it back, I know I've got the right side to the right top. Okay, because if I put it around this way, it may end up, the screw holes may not line up and it may never look the same again. So that's a part. It was just normal wood screws. These things here, which are absolutely terrible, but they've been using them for hundreds of years, so I think, yeah, they can go back in, no problem there. The top itself, there's no glue, as I say, but there's like years of varnish and spilt tea and God knows what else, so I might give that a little clean off, but I don't want to go too far with this, so I might just give that a very quick rub. But anyway, that's that. Let's stick this back to this. How am I going to do that? Right, I've just moved this onto the bench to give me a bit more space here. All I need to do is clean off all the existing glue from this joint here. It should be a simple case of just getting a chisel and then cleaning that up. Let's get a chisel. Right, it may sound simple just cleaning off a bit of glue, but if you can avoid it, don't stand with it like this and try and do this, because you're moving about all over the place. If you can, wherever you can, get it in a vise or get it securely clamped to the bench, just so you can get a good bit of purchase on it and it stops it moving around. I'm going to use my little Stanley vise just to clamp it in, just to get a nice clean surface. Just a little tip for you. If you're cleaning up something like this, I'm literally just removing all of the glue and everything. But if I'm trying to clean up here, okay, with my chisel here, if you're going in this direction, be very careful because the grain is obviously going along here. Okay, you do run the risk, if you get to the end here and there's a stubborn little bit of glue, you could try and get that off and end up splitting the wood across here. Okay, so clean most of it all the way down and then come from the other direction and clean upwards. Okay, so don't clean towards the edge of a piece of wood because you may split it and then that will cause you more problems than you actually need. All I'm doing here is removing the remainder of the glue. There's no wood coming off, it's just glue, and make sure you get right into the corners. Once you've got all the glue off, I've just been giving it a quick sand with one of these spongy pads. Okay, so that's nice and clean. A little bit more here, and then once I've done this side, I'll do exactly the same on the other side. Right, so I've got all the glue off of here and here and off here, but what I'm going to do is, because even though I've got all the glue off the surface, this actually feels very smooth. Now what I need to do is I actually need the glue to penetrate into it a little bit. Okay, there's a little bit of a sheen there, so I suspect the glue has actually gone into the wood as it should do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few little score marks on here. Okay, just to give the glue something to purchase to. Right, I think that'll just about do for the male side of things. What I've got to do now is concentrate on the actual female part, the part that it actually goes into. There's not much glue in these at all, so it's not surprising it's falling apart. So I'm just going to get in there with a very small screwdriver, clean out the old glue. Same again, try and get it in the vise if you can. This won't take a sec. I'm guessing that's the hardest part done, is the cleaning up. So what I've got to do now is stick this to this. What I'm going to use is just some normal wood glue. Okay, this is Gorilla Glue that I use. I find this to be very good. There's obviously different brands that you can use, but I've been using this for years. It's fantastic. Make sure your workshop or wherever you're doing it, in your living room or your dining room or your shed or wherever you're doing it, make sure it's not too cold, because if you start using wood glue and it's too cold, it doesn't quite go off properly. Okay, so make sure it's not too cold. It's okay, it's a comfortable heat in here at the moment and it's not too humid. We should be good to go. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this glue on the joints, put it together, clamp it up, but I've got to make sure that the face here is flat, because obviously when it sits on this face of the table, it's got to be flat, otherwise it's all going to be a bit wibbly wobbly. Okay, so all I've got is a piece of MDF on my bench, so when I put it together, it's going to be flat. I'll show you now. Okay, you can see this is now flat on this surface. Okay, make sure that there's no gaps here and no gaps on this side. And all we're going to do is we're going to clamp it using these. Okay, so speed clamps. These ones are just from Aldi's. You don't need to go over the top with these. Obviously you can buy some really good quality ones. These ones will be fine for this. Now, literally just going to clamp it here, turn it round, and then clamp it on this side as well. Okay, you don't need to overdo it, just needs to be secure, and make sure that it remains flat. Okay, clamp, clamp. Yeah, that looks good. While we're at it, we'll just wipe off this excess glue here. Right, and if you're doing something like this and you put it on a like a wooden surface, be careful, because some of the glue squeeze out may actually go onto the wood and it'll end up sticking to the surface that you've got it resting on. So a simple sheet of paper or tissue or whatever will stop it sticking to this, and it's easier to sand that off afterwards. Okay, hopefully we won't need to in this case. So let's got rid of most of the glue there. Let's leave that to dry. While it's drying, let's have a cup of tea. Right, so this has been drying now for the period of a cup of tea. So it's still a bit soft, it's not fully cured yet. But I think I can now safely screw it back to the top. Now remember, we put a little black dot with our Sharpie. Okay, all we've got to do is make sure that that's in the right place. And there's the little black dot on here. I've cleaned this off a little bit. I've decided not to take any of the varnish off. I've just taken it back a little bit just so I can get a nice flat surface. So what we've got to do now is literally put this underneath, make sure our little black dots are in line, and then screw it down. Now what I was saying about the paper, yeah, look, it's actually stuck to the paper. Now if that was stuck to the wood or the MDF, it would be a bit of a pain, because you then possibly end up with bits of wood stuck everywhere. But with a tissue or just paper, it's fine. Right, slide this under here, line up our marks, put the screws in. Okay, don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. There's our little black mark there, and there's our corresponding black mark there. Now, obviously I'm going to leave the clamps on for a moment. I'm going to get all the screws in, get it clamped down, and leave the clamps on for a little while. So let's get these screws in. And they should obviously line up with the existing screw holes. I think it's one of the existing screw holes. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Obviously, once you've got two in, the other two should align. Right, so that's all those 4 screws in, so it's basically all back together. I'm going to leave these clamps on for another half an hour or so, and then take them off. Obviously, I'm not going to video that for an hour, so I'll be back with you in a second. Right, so this has been drying now for about an hour. I think that will be enough. It's being held down by the screws anyway. It's not going to be used under any load for a little while yet. I've got to get it back to its owner. So I'm just going to take the clamps off, and it shouldn't fall apart. Okay. And we have one table. Let's see if it's flat. Right, so I think that'll just about do. That was just a simple glue repair, just to give you a few hints and tips on when you do repairs like this. Obviously, if the wood is splintered, there might be a different story. In this case, it's just that the glue had failed. That's all back together now. It's all glued up. Once that cures, that should be nice and solid. But I would advise not standing on it. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.